Hey guys, welcome to Friday Night Flow. Let's give it a couple minutes for people to pop on here. If you guys are having an amazing week, amazing end to your week. My name is Brook Armstrong and I'll be guiding you through this practice tonight. As always, modify for your body. And make sure that, if you have any small beings around the house, go ahead and get them up, because we will be doing some interesting things and you don't want anything under your foot. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to scoot my mat back a little bit so you can see it all. There we go. All right, so we'll begin. We'll start out in child's pose. Bring your knees together, your toes together. And then drape your body over your legs, let your forehead come on the ground and your hands come down toward your feet. And if this is uncomfortable in any way, then just open up your knees and take it the way that we normally do it. But I really want you to get a back stretch, so just rounding that upper back over the thighs sometimes helps to get a little bit more deeply into that low back. So we'll just start by taking some deep breaths in and out. Noticing the expansion of the body as you inhale. Noticing the softening around the legs as you exhale. Let's do 3 more breaths together, in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 more, inhale and exhale. 1 more deep breath in and then exhale it out. Place your palms on the floor. Push your upper body up. Walk your hands a bit forward and we'll come into tabletop or box position. So wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. As you inhale, drop your belly and lift your gaze straight forward. Tip your tailbone up. And then as you exhale, arch your spine deeply, curl your tailbone in and push into your palms. Inhale, drop the belly in, lift the gaze a little bit higher, tailbone reaches. And then exhale, press and curl through the whole spine. 2 more times like that. Inhale and drop in. And then exhale, press through. 1 more, inhale, cow pose. And then exhale, cat pose, round and curl. Now keep the curl, tuck your toes up, lift your knees up off the floor just 1 inch. So really keep that curl in the spine, draw the tailbone in more, draw the low belly in more. Push vigorously down into your arms, hold steady for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the knees back down on the ground, let the toes uncurl. Press your hips back into child's pose. This time keeping the hands forward. You may even want to inchworm them out just a bit. Drop the head down. Breathe deep. 2, 3, and 4. So when you hear me counting, I'm counting breath. So that's your cue to go ahead and return back into your breathing. Shift your weight back up. Come back up into box pose. Take your left leg off the floor, reach it long behind you. Take your right arm, reach it forward. See if you can lift your right thumb up to the ceiling so the thumb faces up, palm faces in. And then see if you can lift your left heel to the ceiling as well. And try to feel as if you have the foot and the hand on the same height. Hold for 3, 2, so the middle body should be kind of like a cow position right now. 1 more big breath in. And then as you exhale, draw your elbow to knee together, coming into a cat type position. Hold steady and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen them back out, reach them long. Then take your right arm out to the right side of the room. Flex your left toes, bend your left knee so that the foot faces the ceiling. And then take your left knee out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Now extend your left leg out to the left. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, set your left foot down. Put your right hand on the ground. Big breath in. Exhale, set your hips back. Drop your head. So it's like a child's pose, but with the foot out. It's called wild child. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now bring your weight back forward. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your left foot back up off the ground. And then swing it back behind you. Lift yourself up. 3-legged downward facing dog. Press the chest back. Right heel reaches for the floor. Bend your left knee and open your hip up to the ceiling. And then circle your knee around the room. So internal for the first 3. And then circle the opposite direction for the next 3. And then straighten the leg out. Keep it super long. Big breath in. As you exhale, step your left foot through in between your hands. Now stay down low here and just move your weight forward and back. So just easing into the lunge position. And as you're moving your weight forward and back, see if you can lift your left toes each time you move back and push into your right heel each time you press the heel towards the floor. 2 more breaths in and out. 1 more breath in. And then exhale it out. Stay in the lunge pose. Inhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Breathe into halfway lift. And then as you exhale, fold in. Halfway lift, pull the chest forward, tip your tailbone up, up, up. Exhale, fold it in. 2 more like that. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, pull in. 1 more. Inhale, pull forward. And then exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand up tall. Reach your arms up overhead as you come up. Feet are still hip distance apart. As you exhale, draw your elbows to kidneys and lean back. Inhale, stretch tall. Elbows to kidneys, lean back. Broaden through your collarbones. Keep your hands super active. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, big breath. Sits bones pointing straight up at the ceiling. And then exhale, fold in. Plant your palms, step your feet back to plank pose. Shift the weight forward, inhale. Lower all the way to your tummy as you exhale. Let your toenails lie flat. Inhale, tall cobra. So use your hands on this one. And then exhale, peel your body back down to the floor. 1 more. Inhale, tall cobra. And then exhale, back down. Push your hips up. Coming into box pose. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Right leg goes back, left arm goes forward. Now start to reach your left hand high. So the thumb is trying to reach the ceiling, and then reach your right leg high. And feel as if they're on the same level. Like if you had a ceiling above you, both would be tapping the flat surface. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee under the body. Make that cat shape with the body. Hold steady and breathe for 3, 2, 1 more. Then inhale, lengthen and extend. Take your left arm out to the left. Bend your right knee. And then slowly take your right leg out to the right. Keep the knee hip height. Inhale. Exhale. Now extend your right leg as far as you can to the right. And then set that sucker down. Sit yourself back, wild child. Hip to heel. Drop your head if that feels okay. If this is too much, you can come up onto the elbows, or maybe just come up halfway, yeah? Or come down halfway, I should say. Breathe. 2. 1 more big breath in and out. Now come back up onto the hands. Tuck your left toes. Lift your right leg up. In one sweeping movement, lift yourself to 3-legged down dog. Bend the right knee, open the hip. Big circles around the room. Internal to start. External to finish. 3 times in and then 3 times out. And then straighten the right leg out long. Close the hip down. Slowly step the foot in between the hands. And then again, we bounce. So just lifting the right toes when we lean back and pushing into the left heel when we push back. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Remember, it's the count, not the bounce. Now put a soft bend into the back knee, step, feet hip distance apart. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Forward fold, exhale, breath. Halfway lift, peel the chest up. And then exhale, let it soften down the thighs. Push into your strong legs. Rise up to stand. Big breath in, reach up. Elbows to kidneys, exhale. Lean back, inhale, reach tall. Elbows to kidneys, exhale. One more, inhale, reach tall. This time, hands come to the heart center. Now, step your feet together, big toes to touch. Have a bit of space between your heels. Stay there. I'm just going to squat down because I know you can't see my head, but stay facing forward with your hands at your heart center. Close down your eyes. Feel your heart beating under your thumbs. You've already got a little bit of energy moving, yeah? So this is the perfect time for us to set your intention for your practice today. What can you use this practice for, to dedicate it to enrich in your life or maybe the life of someone else? So bring that right up to the forefront of the mind. And no matter what, if we modify, if we take breaks, no matter what, we stay very focused on that intention, very focused on the breath, but just never giving up. 2 more inhales and exhales. 1 more big breath in. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lean back. Exhale, forward fold, drop it in. Halfway lift, big breath. Step your feet back to plank position. Now in your plank pose, let your fingertips be facing slightly out. Shift your weight forward and back. The weight is just moving. The butt is not going up and down. The weight is just moving forward, and then it's moving back. So just warming up through those wrists and shoulders a bit more. Now as you inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, lower halfway down. Roll over the tops of your feet, upward facing dog, breath in. Roll over the feet, downward facing dog, breath out. Now if you can't roll over the feet, that's okay. Just put your knees down and then come onto the tops of the feet. Do the same when you transition. 2 more breaths, inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale it out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat, hopping or stepping. Halfway lift, big breath. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach your arms up by your ears. See if you can notice that your elbows are completely straight. Your fingers are completely straight. Your low belly is pulled in. Your inner thighs are hugging in. Sit lower. Try to get your thighs parallel to the mat. And then try to peel your chest as far away from your tummy as you can. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale with me. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, pull the chest forward. Low plank position, either hopping or stepping, but bending the elbows right away. Upward facing, rolling over the toes. Downward facing dog, exhale. Raise your right leg up, big breath in. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, extend it back, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it back, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend it back, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Flex your right foot and then step it in between your thumbs. Try not to touch the floor until your foot lands. Take an inhale breath. Stay for the exhale. Now, sweep your arms back behind you like airplane wings. And same thing as when you're standing. Really firm up your arms. Make sure there's no bend in your elbows. And that your hands are also organized. Whether your fingers are spread or together, just make sure you're paying attention to the perimeter of your body. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Raise your torso upright. Big breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee more. Inhale, breath. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Left elbow past your right knee as you exhale, twist. Look down at the floor in front of your right foot. Take an inhale, bend your left knee, put a soft bend into it. Exhale, step into twisting chair, left foot finds right foot. Sit low as you can go. Even out the hips. Squeeze the inner thighs. Press the palms together to get the thumbs to the heart center. 2 more. One more big breath in. Now stay in chair pose, twisting. As you exhale, step your left foot back where it came from into the lunge. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take your right leg up, three-legged down dog. Inhale, breath. Bend your right knee, open your hip. Circle your right ankle around 3 times, and then circle it around the opposite direction 3 times. Point and flex the toes, curl those suckers, broaden them out. Straighten the leg, big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot through. Left leg up. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. 2 more. 1 more big breath in and out. And then let your left foot come next to your right foot at the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Arms by the ears. Hold steady. Sit down low. Breath full. Squeeze those inner thighs. I want you to feel this all the way up into the top of your inner thighs. You're working so much to fight gravity from falling on the ground because you're sitting way, way back for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, breath. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. Get some air. Low plank position. Hop or step, but lower down. Upward. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Raise your left leg up high. Left knee, right tricep. Squeeze in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Knee to left elbow, pause. Inhale, extend. Knee into the body. Hold it right there. Flex your left foot. Aim in between those thumbs. And then, hooah. Now stay down low. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sweep your arms back behind you. Hold steady. 2 more. 1 more breath in and out. Now, sweep your arms up overhead. Pause. Inhale. Hands to our center. Take a breath in. Twist. Right elbow past left knee as you breathe out. Now, look down at the floor. Put a soft bend into your right knee. And then step into twisting chair. Right foot meets left foot. Hold steady. Drop low. Press your palms together to try to get your thumbs at the center of your chest. 2 more. 1 more. Now look down on the floor. We're stepping back into that twisted lunge. Right toes go back and land. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left leg back, 3-legged down dog. Big breath in. Bend the knee, open the hip. This time circle the ankle and its joint. Circle it the opposite way. Crunch the toes up a couple times and then extend the leg long. Big breath in. Exhale, step the foot through. Raise the right leg up. Hold. 2. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, right foot next to left foot. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, big breath. Low plank position as you exhale. Hop or step, but take it down. Upward facing heart high. Downward facing hips to the sky. Now walk your feet just a little bit closer to your hands. Bring the bones of the big toes to touch. Remember I told you if you have like animals or whatever, now is the time. You don't want them around. So we're going to bend the knees and try to hop the feet up above the head and then softly land back into down dog. You have 3 tries. Ready? Bend the knees, hop the feet up over the hips, and then softly land back into down dog. There's 1. Hop the feet up, softly land. There's 2. 1 more, hop the feet up, and then softly land. There's 1. Now take a deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, hop your feet outside of your pinkies. And then sit your butt down for Malasana, yogi squat. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Shut down your eyes for a moment. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now we're going to expand this a little bit. So take your right shoulder deep inside of your right leg. Right palm reaches as far as it can to the right. Left elbow can stay on the knee and push the left knee away if that's what you're feeling today. or left arm can come up. I'm going to keep mine inside my knee. Hold steady for 3, 2, use your breath. Remember, come back to your breathing. 1 more. And then switch hands. Left arm goes deep inside the left leg, reaches as far to the left as you can get it, and then right hand can press the right knee away, or you can grab a drink of water with that right hand. Or ketones, which is what I'm drinking. 1 more big breath in and out. And then come back down the middle. Now hop your feet together. Knees on the backs of the arms. Coming into Bakasana. So squeeze the feet up off the floor. Hold steady for 3, 2. We meet in low plank on 1. Inhale, breath. Exhale, shoots the feet back. Hop or step. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up high. Big breath in. Step your right foot in between the hands. Breath out. Kickstand your left heel down. Come up into warrior 2. Left foot. Outer edge of it is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Right toes forward. You should be able to see your big toe. If you can't, just open your knee. Arms wide. Gaze to the right. Breathe as you lean back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, side angle pose. Right arm down inside the foot. Left arm up overhead and reaches over your ear. Turn your chest up. 2 more. 1 more. Now slowly bring yourself up into warrior 2. Bring your hands to your waist. Bump your left foot in just a little bit. Reach your right arm forward. Coming into half moon balance variation. So as you reach forward, the right arm reaches as well. I have a wall here, so I'm having to reach to the wall. If you need to put your hand on the ground, then you can put the hand on the ground, but try to keep it reaching straight in front of your head, so it's in line with your left leg. Take your left arm up. Hold and breathe and hold. 2. 1 more. Now, bring your left hand to your left hip. Put a soft bend into your right knee and slowly take it back into warrior 2 pose. Land as lightly as you can. Adjust your feet once you get there. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your right leg while you're still reversing. Open the right waist. 1 more inhale, breath. And then as you exhale, come back upright. Turn your right toes in, left toes out. Turn and face behind you. Walk your left foot to the left. Come up onto your back toes. Now you're in a lunge position. Bend your right knee. Inhale, your arms high. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back with your tailbone. Squeeze your arm bones steady and strong. And then as you exhale, bow forward inside your left leg. Let your head come towards the mat inside your left foot. 2 more. 1 more big breath in. As you exhale, hands down to the floor, straighten your left leg out. Now your right heel should be hovering off the ground, so don't step it in. We want that action happening. Tip your left sits bone up. Keep your palms pressing into the floor or come on your fingertips. Pull your chest forward. Think of that cow pose right now. So dropping the belly, lifting the chest, and also pushing the tailbone up. 2 more. 1 more inhale and exhale. Now put a soft bend into both knees. Walk your hands a bit forward. Pick your right foot up. Bend your knee. Reach back with your left hand. Catch hold of the top of the foot. Pull the heel into the butt. And then push the knee up to the ceiling. 2. 3. And 4. Extend the right leg up. Take the right toes to the back of the mat. Step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift. Exhale, lower. Upward, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 hops. Try to catch a bit more air this time. So if you catch air, just stay up instead of going to 3. If you're gonna practice, just do 3. Ready? Set, go. 1, 2, and 3. Land lightly, down dog. Left leg up, deep breath in. Left foot in between the hands, breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Open your body up. Adjust your stance if needed. Arms go wide. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Left arm down inside the leg, right arm over your right ear. Breathe. 2, 3. Staying for 5 breaths, you guys. One more, inhale and exhale. Now pull yourself back up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, reverse. Hold the reverse or to straighten the left leg out. Pull through the left fingers, opening up that whole left side waist, the kidney channel. You didn't know you had a kidney channel, did you? You do. Just like the Disney Channel. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna move back so I can do the half moon balance the way I want you to do it. I have another wall. So we'll put bump your right foot in a little, soft bend into the front knee, lean forward, reach through your left hand, and then reach your right arm up, and right leg up. Two more breaths. One more breath. Now slowly back into that warrior two. Make any adjustments that you need to, especially if you came off your mat like me. Inhale, breath. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Turn the left toes in, right toes out. Coming into a lunge position, facing the opposite way. Big breath in. Interlace those fingers behind your back, breath out. Open your chest, lean back. Bow your upper body forward inside your right leg. Knuckles trace up to the ceiling. Top of the head traces down towards your mat. 2 more breaths in and out. 1 more breath in and out. Release the hands down to the ground on either side of your right foot. Straighten your right leg. Remember, left heel stays off your mat. Tip your tailbone up strong. Lift your heart away from your belly. You're on your palms or your fingertips. Breathe. Think of cow pose in the upper back and spine. It won't budge very much, right? But we're just aiming in that direction. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale and exhale. Now put a soft bend into both knees. Spring forward, left leg up, bend the knee, reach back, catch hold of the top of the foot with the right hand. Once you get a hold of that foot, point the knee up as far as it'll go and then straighten the right leg as much as you can. 2. 1 more breath in and out. And then extend the left toes up to the ceiling. And then step the left foot next to the right foot at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath, inhale. Forward fold, breath, exhale. Sweep up all the way, big breath in, reach. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Okay, so we've been doing crow every time I've practiced with you guys. Now we're going to take a different variation on crow that we haven't done. Caveat, you do need your tripod headstand to be able to do this variation. If you don't have your tripod headstand, then I don't suggest doing this without some sort of spotter or instructor watching you, okay? But it's Friday night, usually our regulars show up, so I'm hoping that nobody gets hurt. Good luck. Okay, knees on the backs of the arms. You'll shift your weight forward, coming into that crow. And then remember, your head is the counterbalance for your butt. If you drop it, you're gonna fall forward. Except this time we're gonna go ahead and just push our head down onto the floor, making a tripod headstand. And you might just get here and be totally cool with that. Or you can go ahead and bring your knees up. Maybe try one knee at a time. Or you can take both legs up. Now you'll notice your hands are already in chaturanga place. So you just bring your body into a pike. You firm up your thighs. Don't forget your landing gear, which is your toes. So flex your feet, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, chaturanga, or you can come back into your crow and meet us there. Up dog, downward facing dog, drop your head. Breath full. 2 more. 1 more deep breath in and out. Now inhale your right leg up high. Exhale, step your right foot through in between your hands. Inhale up, warrior 2. Exhale, warrior reverse. Inhale, back up. Plant your palms on either side of your right foot. Step your left foot in halfway. Lift your right leg straight up to the ceiling, coming into a balance, and then shooting the feet back to chaturanga. So it looks like this. Yes, you can try. Go for it. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then left leg up high. Inhale. Left foot in between the hands. Exhale. Warrior 2. Breath in. Warrior reverse. Breath out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the ground. The left leg is the guider up to the sky. So it sweeps up overhead. Whee! The right foot catches us. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Now, drop your knees. Take child's pose or a sip of water. And we'll talk about that last one. Don't worry, it's not going to be a long talk. I know what you're thinking. So I'm going to do the next one, just like we just did, except I'm going to show you how to do it if you've never once ever before in your whole life kicked your feet up over your head. Okay, because it's all about trust. And if you have a wall there, of course you can trust more, yeah? Okay, so you guys that have your handstand practice, you go for it. I'm going to do it super mellow so that we can all play. Okay, that's why we've been doing the frog hop jumps, to play with balance and jumping. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale up to warrior 2. Exhale, warrior reverse. Now this momentum of my hands coming down as I'm breathing in is what helps me prepare for this right leg to sweep up. So here we go, baby steps. Step your left foot in a little. Put your palms on the ground. Play with just kicking your right leg up and lifting your left toes. So right leg lifts up, lifting my left toes. Then I'm going to step both feet back, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot through. Warrior 2 on the breath in. Warrior reverse on the breath out. If you've got this, go for it. The inhale brings me down to the ground. Close the distance, right foot steps in. Left leg kicks off. I just lift my right toes a little. Catch myself at the back of the mat with that right foot. Left foot down, lower, low plank. Upward, downward. Now for a good measure, let's do a frog hop. Bend the knees, big breath in. Exhale, hop. Catch some air. Land at the top of the mat. Halfway lift on your inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Open up your feet a distance. Peace fingers to toes. Inhale and halfway lift. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Draw the body down. Stay there and breathe. So at the end of the day, people who can do handstand are not healthier or happier people. But it is pretty amazing when you can enter a practice. Maybe you didn't do it early in life. You can enter a practice, never done a handstand in your life before, and you're able to do something that is a little bit quirky, yeah? Something you would never normally do. And that playfulness is really what it's all about. It's not about the end result. It's about you being open to just trying. And what better way to do it than in your own home, yeah? All right, hands on the ground. Undo your bind that you have with your toes. Heel toe your feet to touch one another. Take an inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale, drop in. Push down into your strong legs. Rise up to stand with a big breath in. Exhale, lean back, elbows to kidneys. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, forward fold, drop it in. Halfway lift. Now if you wanted to, you could frog hop up and then shoot your feet back from here. Otherwise, meet us in low plank position. Upward. It's supposed to be a little lighter than that. Downward facing dog. Oh! Inhale your right leg high. Yeah, exhale, step your right foot through. Take your left heel and turn it down. Walk your hands to the middle of all that. So you got a warrior 2 lower body. And you got a lunge situation happening with your hands on the ground facing towards your left. See if you can put your elbows on the floor. Just a little groin stretch. Now your right knee, you're actively using your right inner thigh to push your knee away. Drop your head if that feels better for your neck. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten your arms out. Straighten your right leg out. Turn your right toes in. Walk your upper body right to the middle of all of this action. Pull your chest forward. Think cow pose. Tip your tailbone up. And then exhale, arch your back up to the ceiling. Think cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, cow pose. Exhale, arch for that cat. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale, press. 1 more. Inhale, drop it in. And then exhale, press and round. And then let's just take our spine at neutral. Firm up your thighs a lot. Take your arms out like airplane wings, side to side. Your chin is down so your neck is neutral. Hold and breathe. 2. 1 more. Now strong, firm legs. Rise you all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, kick your heels in. Bend your knees, hands to heart center. Open up those knees. Use your inner thighs. Rock side to side a little. And then steady yourself in the middle. Hold and breathe and hold. 2. 1 more. And then go ahead and straighten those puppies out. Ooh. Turn your toes in. Take your arms wide. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your arm bones straight and strong. Fold yourself forward in between your legs. Try to take the back of your head in between your feet. Let your fingers wrap over and touch the floor on the back side of your body. Two more breaths. 1 more breath. Bring yourself all the way back up. Soft bend in the knees helps that action. Turn the right toes back to face the front. Now remember that fun transition you learned? Now you can do the handstand transition if you would like, or simply meet us in Chaturanga. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, warrior reverse. Inhale, come forward, plant the palms. Remember, I'll do the totally never done this before version. Step the back foot through. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to lift your left leg. Catch yourself at the back. Lower yourself down. Upward. Downward facing dog. Frog hop for good measure. Inhale, breath. Land at the top after you catch some air. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep the arms out. Reach up to the sky. Inhale. Elbows to kidneys. Lean back. Inhale, stretch tall. Forward fold. Exhale, drop it in. Halfway lift. Inhale, breath. Low plank position as you exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward. Inhale, heart high. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Raise the left leg up. Big breath in. Step the left foot through in between the hands. Organize your right foot down like a warrior 2 foot. Walk your body center line. Drop to the elbows if that's possible. Actively using your left knee to push away. And it's going to make a lot of sense when we get to the cool down why we're focusing so much in the groin area. Promise. If you're scared of the groin area, don't quit now. It only gets better. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. Exhale it out. Now come back up onto your hands. Straighten your arms. Walk your hands middle. Straighten your left leg. Turn your right toes out this time. Drop your butt, both hands on the ground. Take your elbows to your knees. Stay down low with your chest. Push into your elbows, or push into your legs with your elbows. They might not be in between the thighs. That's okay. They can be on the tops of the legs. Just push those suckers away. Think cow pose in your upper back. And then think cat pose. Round and curl. Tailbone curls in. Inhale, breath. Cow pose in the upper body. Exhale, curl it all in. Inhale, breath. Cow pose. Exhale, cat. 1 more cow. Inhale. Arms out side to side. Exhale. Lift your torso up. Inhale. Straighten both legs. Holy guacamole. Turn your left toes in. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back into plank. Did you see how I did that? Switch sides of the mat. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Remember, you have that option to take that handstand transition anytime. You know how to do it now. Walk your feet in a little closer. Let's take our final frog hop of the night and see how long we can hold it up there. You got this. Ready? Use your core. Set. Go! When you're done, land at the top of your mat. Fold in. Drop your butt. Get your booty on the floor. Take your body all the way down. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Now, taking the right leg, crossing it over the left. See if you can wrap your right foot behind your left calf. And then taking your right arm under the left and wrapping your arms up the same. As you inhale, drop your heels toward the floor. Take your hands overhead. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Elbows and knees together. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. We're going for 10 more, so if you're a numbers person, get that 10 in your head. Keep moving. I didn't do abs today, so I'm going to join you for this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Ooh. So you know we have to do the other side, so let's just knock it out. No too much drama in between. Left thigh over right, see if you can wrap it behind your right calf, and then take your left arm under, and release those hands. Toes down, hands down. Inhale, breath. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 10, here we go. 5, 4, don't give up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh my gatos, thank you so much. Okay, hands on the floor. Feet. Sometimes I feel like my feet are my hands. All right, so feet down. Take your hands and just tickle the backs of your heels just so you can make sure they're close enough. Yep, they are. Lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders deep underneath you. Open up your body. If you want to clasp your hands together and then firm your arms down, cool. You don't have to. Squeeze your tush. Squeeze your inner thighs. Get right up into that spot we've been opening in the groin. 2 more. 1 more. Now, release your hands down. Take your butt down. Rock yourself up. Cross your ankles. Roll over your feet. Come onto your hands and your knees. Walk your feet back to the back of your mat. Lower all the way down to your tummy tum. Now just take a moment here. Right ear on the floor. Release your hands down by your hips. Shimmy your hips side to side. Okay, so we're coming into Anahata Asana for a little bit of a chest opener. Okay, so I'm going to press back on my knees. And this one can be tricky to find if you're not used to doing it especially. So take your time. Take all of these steps I'm going to give you. Do the one that feels most appropriate. Remember, what my body looks like should not be what your body looks like because you're in your skin and I'm in mine. Okay? So your body will look perfect as long as you follow these steps. Walk your hands a bit forward. The breastplate is coming on the ground. And if you have breasts, you might have to shimmy those things out of the way a little bit once you get down there. All right, here we go. Breastplate comes on the ground. Butt tips up. Chin comes on the ground. My elbows are still bent. If that feels okay and we're feeling all amazing, stretch your arms forward. Come up onto your fingerprints. Try to keep the eyes of your elbows facing the ceiling. Breathe. 2, 3, and 4, Now draw the hands in, close to the shoulders. Push yourself away from the floor. Press your hips back to that first child's pose that we did. So thighs together, forehead comes to the mat, arms wrap to the back. Let your low back open up. Okay, we're about to tie it all together. Here we go. All right, so remember wild child that we did in the beginning. We're gonna do wild child with a pigeon twist, yeah? So right knee comes towards right wrist. Right foot kickstand so that it's under your left hip. Okay, it's not at the top of the mat. Now, take your left leg out to that wild child position, and now set your butt down. Take your arms forward. Drop your head. Now what I want you to be doing here is energetically, once you get into the position, whether your elbows are on the ground helping you a bit more or not, energetically what I want you to think about is that upper groin area where we've been working, on the right side specifically. And I want you to think of like pushing your butt out, yeah? Like pretend you're trying to fit your butt into like a circle or something back there and push it back like you're trying to get it in there. When you have that action, then it will help to open up that inner thigh and outer hip. It's a pretty cool little situation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Now let's add the shoulder opener to this. Left arm threads under for a thread the needle situation. Left ear comes down, right arm reaches to the area above your head. Keep pushing your butt back. So energetically, it's like taking your sits bone and lifting it using your muscles. 2, 3, 4, these are breath, remember. And 5, now bring your right hand close to your face to help push your upper body up. Bring your body back onto your hands to come back up onto your right knee, and then extend your left leg back behind you. Set your left knee down behind your right ankle, okay? And then kickstand your left foot in. And then see if you can raise your body up. Squeeze your hips forward. Take your arms overhead. As you exhale, left hand comes down to your right heel, right arm reaches over. Keep energetically pushing your hips forward. There's a lot of right and left in this, I get it. So if you're lost, just do your best, or you could always rewind it, yeah. Now inhale up tall, exhale hands to the ground. We're going to unthread this pretzel, so left toes go back, right toes go back. Shift yourself up, downward facing dog. Walk your dog out a bit. And I like to walk my dog with my legs straight. Not just pedal out my knees, but pedal out my hips. So I'm really kicking my opposite hip up to the sky. I'm going to switch sides so I can have room to extend my right leg here. Left knee comes near left wrist. Right foot goes out to the right. So I have like pigeon, left foot, wild child, right foot. Drop your hips back, sit down. Elbows on the ground, or possibly you're extending forward to start. Energetically start to tilt your butt back. So really utilizing those muscles, utilizing that control to tilt your hips up, to get deeper into the outer left hip. Deep breath. Keep reaching the hip back. Now let's add the shoulder stretch to it. Take the right arm underneath the left, thread the needle. Right ear comes down, left arm reaches forward. One more big breath in and out. Now bring the left hand by the face, push yourself back up. Nice and steady, hold on a sec. Now we're gonna lift it back up. So now we're balancing. Now bring your right knee in behind your left ankle. Sit yourself up. Hands at your waist. Deep breath in. Reach your arms up. Take your right hand down to your left heel. Reach your left arm away. Keep squeezing your glutes to push your hips forward as far as you can. If you're imagining that you're hearing a door opening, that's not your imagination. That is a 16-year-old, sorry. Okay, here we go. Bring it back up. Now we're going to unthread this pretzel. Hands on the ground. Right leg goes back long, toes tap. Left leg goes back long, toes tap. Okay, now just set your knees on the ground. Turn to the middle of your mat. Hands on the ground. Okay, so this is really it. This is it. This is what I've been waiting on. We're going to take wide splits, as wide as you possibly can. Okay? So I'll walk you through, like, I can't do wide splits. So I'll walk you through the version of I could never ever do that, which, you know, your body may be built and may not work that way, yeah? But you can still open the groins. So low back, if you feel it's curling under, bring your hands behind you and puff your chest up, okay? If your back is not curling under, what I want you to do is place your left hand in front of your groin, your right hand behind you. Pick your butt up, scoot yourself in. Oh, that feels good. Do it again. Pick your butt up, scoot yourself in. Heels don't move. Okay, that still feels good. Pick yourself up, scoot yourself in. I think I could go a centimeter more. Pick yourself up, scoot yourself in. And then when you're ready, you'll bow your upper body forward inside your legs just to your own degree. Using your inner thighs to actively keep your feet pushing away. Don't let them just sickle in. Keep them pushing up and away. We do the other splits so much. So we're working on this one. Breathe into the hip pockets. 2 more. 1 more. And then sit yourself upright. Hold here. Flex through your feet. Push your heels away. Sit your butt back. So remember those pointy parts, point them back. Lift your chest up. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now to come out of this, put one hand in front, one hand in back, scoot your hips back. Scoot them back again. Grab under the knees and drag those puppies in. Oh yes. Just for a moment, let's close that down. So just bring your heels towards your butt, wrap your arms around. Chin down. Now you should be in the middle of your mat. Turn and face whichever direction you like. And then use your core, trust yourself, and fall back. Let that rock happen to massage your back about 5 or 6 times. And then settle. Set your feet on the ground. Lift up into bridge or full wheel. So you can bring your hands by your ears after you've lifted your bottom off the ground. And then if you would like, push yourself up. Press into your legs, your strong legs. Lift your heart through your biceps and then take your gaze in between your thumbs. Press your arms strong. Chin into chest. Shoulders land first, then the rest of the body peels on the floor. Or reverse peels, I should say. Let your arms go down by your side. Walk your feet wider than your hips. Let your knees knock over to the right. Pick your left foot up. So your knees are over to the right, right? Pick your left foot up. Take a hold of your left ankle. Put your foot on the ground past your right knee. That should be a pretty nice stretch for the outer left hip. If you need more, you can take your right hand and gently push your left knee away. You want to bang on the outer edge of your left hip. Hey, sweetie. Relax a little more. That's what you're saying to that sucker. And then just allow the left leg to be soft. Put the knee on top of the knee. And then gaze out past your left arm. Hold on to the outer left leg. And just give it a gentle tug, a little rocky tug. So many bad things are coming in my head right now. I don't know if it's just me. They could be really inappropriate, but I think YouTube might take it down. Use your imagination. All right, here we go. Legs up. Oh, I'm looking for that pop. There it is. Yes. Okay, feet on the ground. Remember, they're wider than your hips. That's how we start this thing. Legs fall to the right, and when they do, it's cool because your right knee is near your left foot. That's how wide your left leg is. Now you pick your right foot up, you grab a hold of that sucker, and you set it on the ground outside of your left knee. And then you just like really enjoy that right there, yeah? Now take your hand and gently press the knee away if you need more. If you don't need more, stay where you're at. Breathe. Find surrender in this time. Let the work do the work because you're being still. And then if you want to spank yourself to release the outer hip a little more, go for it. Or you could use your fingers and just poke your butt a lot. Okay, now let's deepen the twist, but soften the hip. So right knee just stacks on top of left. Right hand goes to the outer edge. Shake yourself, give yourself a little tug. Gaze to the right. And then bring it all back center, one leg at a time. You should get a nice little pop in that hip. Now, I want you to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees hang open. And if this doesn't feel good, then just make adjustments. You might need to move the flesh of your booty down so that your low back can flatten. You might need to take your feet a little further or closer, depending on just what's going on in your body. Take your left hand to your chest, your right hand to your tummy tums. Close down your eyes. Take a moment to breathe here. Just naturally, or maybe you're breathing a bit more deep because we're in the cooling cycle. Now we're going to direct the air. So what I want you to do is breathe in a way where the hand that's on the belly lifts before the hand that's on the chest. So as you inhale, feel your belly puff up in a way, then the one on your chest. And then as you exhale, release. One more inhale. And exhale. Now this time as you breathe in, we're going to breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the air out. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Hold it in. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4. Empty the air. 3, 2, 1. Hold the air out. Last round. Inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Take one more sip of air. Hold it. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold the air out, hold it out, hold it out. Push the lungs down using the abdominals. Empty that last little bit. And then breathe normally. Let your arms come down by your side. You can stay like this for final rest, or you can extend your legs out straight. Whatever you do, decide that in this moment you are going to lie here and rest to recharge your body, to restore. Just a few more moments here in rest. As always, if you have time to lie there longer, then please do so. Otherwise, just start to deepen your breath. Take your arms, stretch them up over your head like you just woke up this morning. Arch your back, twist your wrists and your ankles around. Open your jaw really wide, stretch out your jaw. And then let everything go on the ground one more time. You can bend your knees to roll over or simply bring yourself to an upright seat. Once you get upright, take your hands and rest them on your knees with the palms face down. Draw your chin into your chest so the back of the neck lengthens. Press down gently into your bottom so that you feel your spine take shape in the way that helps lift you up without any straining. So just activation, really. I want you to take a moment as you're breathing here and just do a little scan of your body. And if there's anywhere else that's holding on to tension or tightness or sensation, just notice it. And notice if it's something that we can let go of with breath. Or maybe it's something positive like the energy shift that we've had. So we're just recognizing the potential that we have to shift ourselves in a direction anytime we're ready. Your yoga practice is like shaking an Etch-a-Sketch. We're erasing the slate so that when we come back, we try again. And maybe we have to shake it 1,000 times. But no matter what, each and every time is perfect in its design of that moment. And the practice helps us so that we come back with that intention we set over and over again to move out into our day more strong, more vibrant, clear, and steady. Bring the hands together at the chest. Thank you so much for showing up. Namaste. Thank you guys. Again, my name is Brooke. Hope to see you again. I'm teaching tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Lord help us. Because 8 a.m. on Saturdays comes early, but it's going to be kick-ass. I hope I can see you there. Have a great night.